awc.org. We are glad you have chosen us.
If Border Radio were a commercial station, we'd probably play something other than the music you hear now and, of course, play commercials. But you probably listen to Border Radio because we're not that. We're non-commercial community radio. But the only way we can do this is when you choose to support it. Visit borderradioaz.org/donate to give today.
What's up, Yuma? I'm Johnny Porter.
And I'm Veronica Shore.
On today's program, we are going to be joined first by Ashley from the Yuma County Chamber of Commerce. I said, what do you want to talk about, Ashley? She said, all the great events we got going on. So we're going to do that, as well as speaking to Jorge Flores, who is a professor and part of the RAZA Advocates right here at Arizona Western College. So stay with us for What's Up Yuma Radio, beginning right now on KOFA 94.7 FM.
And streaming online at borderradioaz.org and on the KOFA app. You can also view our show on the Border Radio Facebook page and the KAWC YouTube page. And don't forget that you can reach out to us by email at whatsupyumaradio@gmail.com.
What's Up Yuma is sponsored by High Tanks Brewing Company, serving up scratch-made food, craft beers, and experiences at 2 desert locations in Welton. More at hightanks.com.
Chili from Philly. Nick Papa Giorgio from Yuma.
Johnny Show! What's up, Yuma?
What's up, Yuma? Welcome back to another episode of What's Up Yuma Radio. I am Johnny Porter, and today we are joined by Ashley Macawile, and she said that was an interesting name growing up, but very interesting. I always like when I read it, I'm like, how do we pronounce it? I'm going to ask, you know.
It doesn't hurt to ask, and don't worry, nobody ever gets it right the first time or the second time or the third time, so it's okay.
Okay, cool. You're used to it then.
I am, yes.
Oh, okay, okay. Do you know where it's from? Like, do you know any of the history?
It's Filipino, actually.
It's Filipino. I think I asked you that last time.
Yeah, I'm Filipino. I know I don't look it, but I am. My daughter looks more Filipino than I do.
No way.
Yeah, she has more of the almond eyes and the perfect skin, and yeah, I just got a little bit of my freckles and the German in me, so I'm very feisty, Filipino and German.
Well,
so watch out. I feel bad for my husband.
Yeah, all right. That's good to know. But we've had you on before, but like always, we like to get to know our guests, and maybe they didn't tune into that episode because they had an emergency, like a birth in the family or, funeral or something. Yeah. Only excuses to miss the show. But where are you from originally? You're not originally from Yuma, are you?
I'm not. I'm a Yuma transplant. I'm originally from San Diego in the northern part of Oceanside, and we moved here in 2009, and I've just become infatuated with Yuma and the community, and I just love it here so much, so I think I'm here for good.
Mm-hmm. And so you have a marketing background in this. Was that something you did in San Diego? Or
No, actually, I did... I was an office assistant for an art school, and then we moved here. I started working at the community college here at Arizona Western College.
There it is. What's up, AWC?
AWC, once a Matador, always a Matador. So I just kind of got into that because of the growth within the college, and then I started working for Lori and Mandy, and marketing just really became a passion of mine, of branding AWC, the community, and being part of the community. So then when I got a job opportunity for a remote job, it was great, and I learned so much, and then it really transfers over here to the Yuma County Chamber of Commerce as well. So I love branding and helping all of our members in the community just get more exposure and visibility within the community.
Yeah, it's absolutely important. So when you were here, were you part of the changeover? Were you working here when they went to the new logo? And
I was right after I left. But that
right
was
after you left?
Yes, it was in the works.
It was in the works?
Yeah, it was in the works of it. We went through our whole strategic plan. I mean, this college taught me so much about organization, patience, growth, and a lot of who I was. So like I said, once a Matador, always a Matador. I'm really proud of everything I've done here and learned, and they're always still supportive of growing with me, and they come to our events, and it's just they're still a big part of my heart. So
but you were there at like the initial talks where people were talking about like we need to rebrand, or we should rebrand, or something like
Mandy, that was like her main vision.
Mandy, okay.
Yeah, like she just had a vision, and she just honestly went with it. And I know there was a lot of pushback because a lot of people don't like change, But
That's it. Normally,
Yeah.
it's just normally you just don't like change. You don't know why, right? It's just like there's no real rhyme or reason to it. You just don't like change,
Yeah.
and so it's like you'll fight against it. That's how it's always been, or
exactly.
whatever.
That's how it's always been done.
Yeah.
And the nostalgia of it. I mean, I totally get it because, I love history and everything, and I
Yeah.
love the Toro Bowl. But, especially with the new high school coming in with the Toros, it was changing. It's always good to be refreshed. And that's part of marketing and branding is,
Yeah.
always staying on top of what's new and what's going on. So, I still love the college. I think they're doing a great job.
Mm-hmm.
And I love their whole branding. And I just love the essence of what they're here for the community. I'm really excited about Ratika becoming president. I'm just one of her number one fans. I'm just
did
really
you work with her at all? When
I
you
didn't
were
get
here?
to work with. I didn't go for her, but a lot with her.
With her,
we
yeah.
collaborated a lot. She was in the office next door, so I mean, I would do anything for that woman and for Lori. Like they're just amazing women and mentors in my life. So I'm just very blessed.
I haven't met her yet. I see her when I sit at the Starbucks all the time, but I'm like, I know she's a very important person and probably very busy, but I want to reach out like, hey, come on my show.
Oh my
Can you
gosh,
come on
I'll
my
tell
show?
her.
Oh, you tell her?
Yeah, I'll tell
Okay,
her. I mean,
all right.
she needs to come on here.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
she's you're gonna. She's just. I can't. Enough words. I can't. Even, it's not even words. I can't even say anything.
But I'm going to hold you to that. If you could get her on the show, I think that'd be
I will.
really
I'll
cool.
do my best.
Okay.
I will.
All right.
I'll show up for her.
So you're at the college, and then you said you get a different marketing job. Was it something like it was too good to pass up type of thing?
It was just more focused in marketing, where it was really hard to leave the college, but I wanted to explore a different career. More focused on marketing.
Mm-hmm.
So when that came up and it was still within community colleges, I really just jumped at the chance. I learned so much about digital marketing and social media management that it just really helped me grow for, I think, the future of all my careers.
Yeah,
honestly.
like that seems like that's what life kind of does, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you kind of pull on that thread correctly, and you're like, okay, well, this I can take into this next thing over here. And you said that was a remote job for a different community college.
Actually, it was a corporate company, and we did over 80 community colleges.
Oh, so you serviced a bunch.
Yeah, I serviced a bunch. We had about 80 clients throughout the whole nation, and then we got bought out by a bigger company, and they transformed it, and I just moved on from there. Because
nobody likes when that happens.
Yeah, acquisitions, they're kind of scary, and it was my first one, but it really helped me grow, and it humbled me.
So
like
what did you do
changed.
with if you have like 80? Is it like specific branding or consulting, or what was that
honestly,
like?
they did so much. It was really crazy. It was a lot of client meetings. It was a lot of follow up. I know it looks glamorous, everything like marketing, It's like, oh, wow, branding, it's so great and beautiful. But so much goes into it behind the scenes of making sure you have everything on time, if it fits right, the different specs, all of that.
Oh, my goodness. You're telling me. That's I've been in marketing and advertising for over 15, 16 years now, maybe longer. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a lot of it.
It is.
The spec size, like you said, is it going to fit? And then even doing websites, is it going to be a mobile optimized?
Yeah.
Is it going to look good on the tablet and a computer and everything? You got to, it looks good at the end, right? The end of it.
But
it's
getting
like,
there is,
but getting there, it's like, oh my God, I'm pulling my hair out. And like you said, a lot of meetings.
Exactly.
A lot of meetings.
And you know what? And thank goodness I worked at the college because, man, taking notes. But then also with the marketing, it helps me with my current position too, with engagement, because I just feel like I can connect with the members, their needs to what they need, just not even marketing wise, but just in the community and how to engage. And I'm just really thankful that all of this has led up to my position now, and where I can really just give back to the community, because I fell in love with Yuma, and I just really think that this is me and my time to give back to
So
them.
how long have you been in Yuma total?
Yuma, I can't do, my math ain't math.
Okay, it's all right. You can
2009.
You can lie to us. Nobody's going to fact check you.
16 to 18.
People aren't going to call up. That's fake news. I know. I remember
right?
when she got here. No, it's
They're
like,
like, no, I remember. No, but no, I'm a Yuma transplant, and I'm just proud to be part of this community.
So then, the acquisition happened, and then you were out of a job.
I was out of a job. Yeah, I got laid off after a year and a half, and where it really humbled me, but it really opened opened up a great opportunity for me to apply at the Chamber of Commerce. I've always been a huge fan of the Chamber. When I worked at the college, we were great partners with them and help with students and education and just bringing the businesses together. So when this opened, and I was so excited when I got the job because I love the community so much, and this was just really my chance to just shine and help. And I've learned so much in the last 10 months, and I've met so many amazing people in this community that I would never have the opportunity to meet.
Yeah.
And I'm just really honored and proud to be part of it.
Yeah, because when I, off air, when you first came in, I was like, how long have you been there now? And it was like only 10 months.
I feel like it's been years.
Yeah, only 10 months.
Yeah.
But so the previous stuff, you said that learning these things with marketing and servicing 80 different community college. Well, the chamber's pretty big, and there's a lot of businesses within that, chamber. So you said you took some of that skill and then you moved it forward. Is it because you could hear their specific needs and you could kind of like lead them in the right direction? Or
Absolutely. I think it's really important. A lot of people already have an answer when people are talking. So I think one of the best things that I've learned throughout my career is actively listening, really listen to what their needs are, and then also know the person. Every person's different, every need's different. So with the chamber, we have a lot of resources, and we really want to advocate for our members and our business and within the community. So I think it's just really important that everything I've learned really is just made me focus more on the members, and it's not really them signing up or for the memberships, where it's important that they do and they utilize it, but I think it's really important to use the membership to their advantage by attending our events, by advertising, by getting themselves out there too, because it's hard to get out there, especially if you're not that type of personality,
Yeah.
So we really like to be the person that helps advocate for them and provide those opportunities, like the events that we're having coming up. I'm just really excited about those for our members and for the community to join in.
So then you mentioned some resources.
Yes.
That you offer. So you're in a conversation, you're doing the active listening, somebody comes up. So then how do you direct them to the resources, and what are some of those resources maybe beyond just a ribbon cutting or stuff like a chamber mixer, things like that, for like an actual business to flourish?
Absolutely. We have, we can get them on the radio spots. We have advertising opportunities where they can get more exposure and visibility. Any type of resource. If they have a question about vendors, different companies, we really like to connect the businesses as well. Like, I think that's really important, is just having the introductions, having the support. Honestly, it's because it's a crazy world out there, and starting a business is hard, especially if you don't know all the knowledge. And it's just really for us to be there to provide that knowledge for them, introduce them to the right people, have events where they can have the advocacy and everything, where they can have a voice and be heard. And then we just have a great executive director and a great team who's really just member focused, honestly. And we try to tailor everything to each person. We have big companies, we have small companies, and they all have different needs. And so we just try to find the right resources for them and just provide that for them.
Yeah, and you mentioned big companies, small companies, and it's like you don't want the smaller ones to kind of get lost in the mix, and right?
Yeah, I am a huge support local person anyway, and I think that right now they're the ones that are struggling. So I really do feel like our focus is really going to be on small businesses, especially because with the times and everything in the economy, it's just really hard. So even providing different types of pricing or even sponsorships and that kind of thing, so they can attend things, because I know money is always a hard thing to talk about and ask for, but we're really open to just ask any question. We'll try to help in any way, even the hard ones. I'm okay with hard conversations, because those are the ones where you can really get to the nitty and gritty of what they need. So being vulnerable really helps.
Yeah. And as you're mentioning this, I started to think back when I first started my business. Like I said, I've been in marketing for a long time. And my first two stops in creating a business, one was the Small Business Development Center at AWC, Randy over there. And my second one was Ken Roosevelt, who used to be the head of the chamber back then. And I remember sitting in his office, and he's asking me questions. He gave me different resources, stuff to look through, kind of really how would I say, it got me thinking about some things, right? Because the stuff I wasn't I was like, I just want to start a business, right? And he's like, well, what about all these things? I'm like, what is all these things? What is this, you know? And it's like, well, yeah, these are some of the things you need to think about while you start a business and going forward and stuff. And it was very valuable. And after that day, me and him became really good friends. So
yeah, no, Randy, I've known him for a very long time. And the new director there, Crystal, she is a great partner of the chamber. We really work well together and in tandem as new businesses come in and the benefits of the chamber. But they're a great way to start off, and we're just kind of a great way to get them out into the community and get them that exposure and visibility that's just really important that they might not be able to do on their own.
So for somebody that's wanting to start a business, do you know any of that? I know that's not your specialty.
It's not my expertise.
Okay, but you do have somebody in the office that can kind of...
We collectively through all of us too, but then we really do utilize our partnerships with the GYUDC, Visit Yuma, and the SBDC.
Everything. Okay.
Yeah, the word of mouth between all of us really is just, it's astonishing because most of us are separate, but we work so well together because our main goal is this community. So that kind of makes it easy when, if they have a question, we can call them and we'll ask, and we'll give them that information. We're kind of like the in-between for both parties. So it's just, the partnership is just really where it's at and where its importance is.
Mm-hmm. So you have a number of things. You got like soapbox.
Yeah, we have lots of opportunities for people to get their name out there. One of them is our soapbox at our Good Morning Yuma. It's a 60-second spiel where you get in front of the whole crowd. It's been about 120 to 150 people, which is great. It's early in the morning, but you do get breakfast. In the morning. Yeah. You do get breakfast. Get to eat. You get your bacon and your eggs and your coffee, thank goodness. But then you also get a 3x3 table where you could put like your information, your pamphlets, that kind of thing out there, and just get to know the community. It's really great because people will go before and after, and it's just really nice to walk through and meet all the individuals. Luckily, I know majority of them, but they're always got something new, something great to talk about, and it's just another great way to bring everybody together. So I'm really just honored to be part of that.
The soapboxes, I bring them up because our very own Steve Henning over here, he does a lot of the soapboxes, and I just get a smile on my face because he comes back in. He said, "Hey, I spoke very highly of you today on the soapbox." And thank you, man. That's cool. I was like, yeah, it was very well received. So
yes. He's a natural. He was there yesterday morning.
Was he?
Yeah, he was. And he gets up there, he has a good smile, and he announced his retirement, which we're all sad about, but it's like bittersweet. I'm like really happy for him to go on his next chapter, but really sad to see him go.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely on the sad part. Don't go anywhere, Steve. He's right over there in the office, but hopefully he's listening, but I can convince him. Yeah. Those are some of the things. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come on the other side of it and talk about some more of those and then some events that you got coming up.
Yes, got a lot coming up.
All right, we're going to do that on the other side of this break. You're listening to What's Up Yuma Radio right here on 94.7 KOFA Border Radio.
I'm Public Radio Runner. Join me for Bonus Smiles, the show sharing the stories and playlists that fuel runners. Why? Because the rando cheering you on at a Mile 77 aid station is the same kind of person who supports local public radio. Join us every Saturday at 5 a.m. on KOFA at 94.7 FM for stories that soothe and jams that power long runs.
You're tuned to 94.7 FM. I'm Juan Garcia from the KWC Newsroom. The weather forecast for Yuma today is cloudy, then gradually becoming mostly sunny with a high near 73 and a 30% chance of showers before 1 p.m. Gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. Mostly clear tonight with low around 48. The city of Yuma is accepting applications for a new youth government program for high schoolers set to launch this summer. For more information, visit kawc.org/news. Stay tuned to 94.7 FM, KOFA Border Radio.
I use KAWC almost on a daily basis in my car. It's the background for chores around my house. And I go to the website and look for stories that are of interest, and I listen to podcasts. I look to the news on NPR because I'm looking for something beyond the headline or a soundbite or a gotcha moment. I really want news that shows me sort of the multiple dimensions of a story, that seeks information from multiple sources and doesn't tell me how to think. It just presents the issues, and I really appreciate that. Being a sustaining member of a service like KAWC takes the mystery out of it for me. So I know that I am supporting every month. I also know that I don't have to remember to sit down and write a check at the end of the year or a budget for a check at the end of the year, right? It's kind of coming out of my account every month, and that makes me feel a little bit like I'm part of the team. I'm Lori Stoff from Arizona Western College, and I'm a proud supporter of KAWC Yuma.
The KAWC Student Newsroom is funded by the Local News Initiative at the Community Foundation for Southern Arizona, the Scripps Howard Fund, and by generous local support. Thank you for supporting the next generation of public media. Learn more about the project and hear stories from emerging journalists at kawc.org/student newsroom.
Bopping to the new beats heard around the world, or relaxing to the tunes of Memory Lane. We are your non-commercial source of music. Run by volunteer hosts, this is KOFA Border Radio, 94.7 FM, 1320 AM, on the COFA app, or at borderradioaz.org.
What's up, Yuma? Welcome back to What's Up, Yuma Radio. We are here with Ashley Macawile from the Yuma County Chamber of Commerce. And okay, I thought of something. Ooh. So is there a different way to pronounce that since it's Filipino?
Not that I know.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Macawile, Macawile. It's just, you can have fun with it. I don't really mind. I've heard a lot worse. So.
Yeah. Well, in my mind, Joe Coy just comes up in my head. Like, it's like, what do you say it like his mom does when he does his impression of his mom,
Oh, yeah. I know. I miss my grandfather who would always talk Tagalog too and have his little accent. And but he just, he always just said, Macawile.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. I was going to say, we're back with Ashley Macawile.
I love it.
All right. So soapbox, you have, what are some of the other things you do that, let's get on the surface, the ones that people would know of, like the mixers, and tell us a little bit about those things, and then go on, and then we'll maybe go on to some of the stuff that people might not know.
Yeah, absolutely. So our general is we have a Good Morning Yuma every month, and we have a member mixer every month. Sometimes we have two. These are just great networking opportunities to honestly get connected to peers and other entrepreneurs, share business ideas, and honestly just make friends. It's just a great community where everybody comes together. The Good Morning Yuma is a little bit more formal. It has a presentation where you learn about something about the community. The member mixers are a little bit more.
People sponsor that run, right?
Absolutely.
So like, because I've been to a few. I can't go now because usually I'm here at the college that time, but. There's somebody that sponsored, because I think I remember like the hospitals that sponsored it, yes. And then they get to give a presentation or something.
Absolutely, yeah. So they do get the sponsorship. Some get to host and just sponsor, but then some do the presentation.
Okay.
Like yesterday we had Exceptional Community Health. They did a great job. They decorated in red for Heart Month, and it's just a great way to get more exposure for them and to learn more about their business. It's a lot of it you don't even know that they're there, or so it's just getting out there, and then putting a face to the name is just a great way to get recognized too. You're more likely to recommend somebody if you know them personally, or if you've been to their establishment or buy from them. So it's just really important that those connections are made, and we foster opportunities for them throughout their whole careers. And I just think other opportunities just come alive and beautifully, and the collaborations that I've seen with people that are members have just been it's eye-opening, and it's just heartwarming that they can come together and do
and it's networking, right?
Absolutely.
You go there, I know it's early in the morning, you do get fed,
yes,
but so you get to and you get to network with people.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just, you don't know, you might leave with a new best friend, a new partner, a new CEO, so it's just a great opportunity to really seize and take that. It's just part of the membership that you do need to attend to. A lot of people don't feel comfortable, but that's why we have our ambassadors who will come and introduce them to, and our staff. We're really trying to be friendly and introduce ourselves and be like, hey, you work in this business, this is a great person to know, sit them, and it's open seating, so you can sit anywhere, and really honestly, you could be sitting next to your future best friend, your future wife, husband, you never know.
Yeah. So when I first went with my original company and my original business partner, his whole thing was, we're going to sit next to new people every time we go.
That's a good idea.
It was always that. There was like a challenge and get out of your comfort zone. We're going to sit by. And I remember, like you said, meeting so many different people and getting to know people. And it's like, oh, this is a pretty fun table. We got a good table. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And I mean, the support of each other is just, sitting there and watching it and seeing them connect, and then seeing how it pursues outside of the office and how they collaborate. And it's just, it really is heartwarming to see everybody get along and everybody just really support each other. And that's something that I think is great about the Yuma community, is we really do show up for one another. And here at the Chamber, it's a community within it. I don't even feel like it's a membership. I feel like it's a family, honestly. Like, I know I could count on these people. They'll answer my questions, my phone calls. They support me in every way possible at events. So it's just a great place to be and something great to be part of.
And then you also have mixers and ribbon cuttings, and sometimes those go hand in hand, right?
Yes, sometimes our mixer will, like Elemental Life Spa.
That's what I was going to bring up right now.
I love them.
Yeah,
Brian
I couldn't go.
Cecily.
Yeah, I couldn't be there. I had baby girl. I was.
You could have brought her.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Yeah,
I mean, there was quite a few people.
Her mom was there though. She's the one offering massages there on Fridays.
Oh yeah, Elise. Oh God, I love her. Yeah,
yeah.
They even offered. So everybody does a little bit different. So they offered like massages. They had Genesis Press there too with their juices. We had other new prospective members come and just kind of meet people. It was just a great way to celebrate them. I'm a huge fan of Elemental Life Spa. I go there as well, and they're one of our members. And they did coincide their mixer with their ribbon cutting. They had such a great turnout. It's just really that's probably one of my favorite parts about is celebrating their openings, their anniversaries, their new businesses. Like, it's just showing the growth of Yuma. And it's just such an honor to be part of that and have the ribbon and cut and see them cut the smiles on their faces, the people that love and support them there. Like, yeah, it's just, I'm getting goosebumps.
So it was really cool with them because they had just won I don't know what you would call it, not a competition, but a giveaway. They just won a giveaway with a new videographer that just came into town, Doza. Yeah. So they had just won that, and so Doza was able to go over there and kind of capture it.
Absolutely.
And he put up the video. Shout out to Doza. And I was like, oh man, that seemed like a really great event. Like, he captured everybody, good mood, smiling, enjoying themselves.
What's so great about these videographers here too. And I got to meet Doza, and he was so nice.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
He really is. But we have so many of that here in Yuma. They really tell our story. And it's, not a lot of people know where to start, but because especially like the ones that are homegrown here, but even like the transplants too, they get that sense of community and they really feel it. And that's something that he said. He's just like, wow, this is a huge support. And it was a huge turnout for them because everybody does really love and support them and shows up for them.
Yeah, and it's cool, like I would just say with Doza, because he just got here like a month ago from the Imperial Valley. So, and then he immediately in the mix and feeling it and seeing the love and the support you said that we have here in Yuma.
Absolutely, yeah. So, I mean, he's in a hard field, but a very supportive and loving field too. Like, there's so many great photographers and videographers here in Yuma. I'm so honored to get to work with a lot of them too, and they're just geniuses.
Yeah, they're great. I'm going to be working with two of them tonight, Glasshouse and Chris Druick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, both of them. They're going to be at the Mardi Gras in Maine.
Nice.
Yeah, Chris is going to get some cool flyover footage with his drone.
Oh, cool.
Of the block party and everything, and then Glasshouse Edgar, he's going to be on the ground capturing everything.
That's awesome.
And it's important to capture those things. So
Absolutely.
Shout out to all the businesses
Well,
here.
and that's something that's important too. Is we do celebrate those wins by also posting pictures and in Yuma Sun and stuff. So that's a little bit more exposure too, being like, oh, I know that person. What are they doing there? So it's just everything kind of comes hand in hand and circles back. And just really the bottom line is just showing up for that community and being there for them. And whether it's in photos or just being supported in person, it's just a really great opportunity.
Mm-hmm. So then like a ribbon cutting without a mixer, how does that work?
There's a form that you can fill out on our website. I can in contact with you. It can be hopefully it fits our schedule. I know sometimes we had to reschedule a little bit, but then we just plan it with them. They can go as big as they want or as little as they want. So I know sometimes budget can be a little bit of the determining factor in that, but we show up with our ambassadors. We invite our board members, our staff. We do promote it on our website and our Facebook and our weekly newsletter called the Chamber Happenings, which is a great source of information that's weekly to our members. And we have about 3,000 people on that list, so they get those shout outs to there. And honestly, we just have support them. And we've had like 5 ribbon cuttings, and they've all just been really well received and just just a great way to just showcase the new businesses or their anniversaries. And it's just another way to just have them on our face and just show up for them again. And our ambassadors are really great at that too. They come, they help hold the ribbons, they help organize it, they come support. And we have 8 new ambassadors this year, and they are just
And they're
amazing.
all volunteers, right?
Yeah, and that's what I love is they volunteer their time. They make my life so much easier at events and stuff. They calm me down. They're like, "Are you good? Do you
They
need water?
calm
Do
you
you
down,
need
yeah.
coffee?" Like, especially if my charge station isn't working, which
Oh,
is
man.
always like a pain
Yeah.
in the butt. But no, it's just this community that really just helps and shows up, and we just love being able to offer that to our members. Those types of events like the Good Morning Yuma, the mixers. The mixers are a little bit less formal and more tabletop, and then that every month we do a member of the month too. So just another great way to honor our members and our community and the businesses that are here.
Yeah, I remember the first mixer I went to. I don't remember the business. I just remember going. It's like, oh wow, I can drink here. This is great.
Not all of them have alcohol, but majority of them do.
Yeah, not all of them. But I just remember it's like,
You're like,
oh,
whoa.
like beer. I'm in. Like,
Yes,
this is cool.
yes.
This
We
is
have such the mixers are so much fun, and I feel like they're just so laid back, and they just can go anywhere. You know, it could just be a big party. It could be just a great connective. They have like photo booths. It's just as fun.
you
And
know,
food.
like the big one I always think of is Fred Dammeyer's over there.
D&H.
D&H,
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's and then people are like, okay, I'm gonna outdo Fred, you know, and they kind of get bigger. And
Well, you know what? I hope they all do, because I have so much fun at those. I
Yeah.
love seeing all the people laugh and smile and dance and the great food. I'm really there for the food.
yeah, good food absolutely. I'm there for the beer and so.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, I'm there for work too.
Okay,
because,
there you go.
the
Yeah, you have to be
chamber.
professional.
Yes.
So we're going to be wrapping up. Tell us a little bit about some of these events you have coming up.
So we have some really great things coming up. The next week is our annual gala. It's a great way to get our members there to reflect the year and just help promote and honestly acknowledge all of our members with some awards and just a great night of music. And registration ends today. So if you want, get your tickets in there. We do have a sapphire table that small businesses can split between 2 businesses. And that way you still get your logo up there, or there are individual tickets. It's just going to be a really beautiful night of just celebrating our members. And that registration ends today. It's next Friday from 5:30 to 11 at the Pivot Point. It's going to be a beautiful night, and I just look forward to seeing everybody there. Another great opportunity that I would really love to encourage people to attend is our State of the State with Governor Hobbs on February 26th. That is just a really exciting. I encourage you to visit our website. There's different tickets that you can purchase, whether it's just for the luncheon. But I think it's just a great opportunity for our elected officials, our leadership to get together in one room to talk about the region's needs. And really its focus is on the priorities of Yuma, the future, and what their needs are. And this is just a huge part of our advocacy, as we want Yuma to be heard. We want Yuma to be seen, and we want to advocate for not just our members, but our whole community as a whole. And there's a lot going on in the region right now, so I think it's just really important, if you want to be part of it, to honestly to attend. Anybody is welcome to attend, member, non-member. It's just when you show up to these types of events, you're supporting the community. And I just really highly encourage attending both events. And then we do have a business conference on April 15th. I would check out our website. There's different categories of that as well. And then a luncheon where we're going to do our Athena Award, which I'm really proud of. It's a woman-based award for just mentorship and excellence in this community. So it's just another great way of showcasing the beautiful community that we have. And there's different tickets at that. There's even a price for students. So AWC students, sign up. But I mean, again, the chamber just really honestly we're here for the community. If there's anything that you ever want to participate in or host or anything, like even for the business conference, we are looking for people who are willing and wanting to share their information or even present as well. So if you're interested, in marketing and media and how to grow in Yuma, I mean, please feel free. Like we're looking for anybody too. We have a couple spots left open, but there's just so much knowledge in Yuma, and I'm just so proud for it to be showcased and that the chamber can do that for our community and for just all humans in general.
Yeah, and you mentioned that. I'm definitely going to be coming back here because I don't know if I'm allowed to make the official announcement, but I'm starting a new company, and What's Up Media is what it's called, and so pretty soon everything's going to be all. It's been a long time and painful putting it all together and getting it, but I merged with another company here, and we'll be making that announcement here soon. Yeah, thank you.
The unofficial official.
Yeah, exactly, and I can't wait to get back into it and get back into the chamber, doing all that stuff again.
We welcome you with open arms. Again, just there's so much knowledge within that community that we just want to spread it and just have just so many different platforms for us to share that for just the community in general. So just thank you for letting me come and talk about it. If you have questions, please call our office or visit our website. There's all the information on there on our little headers. Just click on register now and all that information. And our staff is ready and willing to help answer any questions you have or help register.
All right. Thank you so much for being with me today. I'm going to see you later tonight on Mardi Gras Main, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be going down. So with that, we are going to take a break, and we'll be back with Jorge Flores, who is a professor right here, I think on the South Campus, AWC. We're going to talk to him about RAZA Advocates right after this. You're listening to What's Up Yuma Radio right here on 94.7 KOFA Border Radio.
What's Up Yuma is sponsored by the 2 Welton locations of High Tanks Brewing Company, its craft brewery and tap room, featuring scratch-made food and handcrafted beers, including Daphne's Date Ale and the Gila Hazy IPA. Also, live music and experiences such as farm tours and glamping are available. More at hightanks.com.
On this week's Retro Cocktail Hour, we celebrate Valentine's Day with songs by Sinatra, Pony Sherrill, and the Lewis Sisters. Plus, we'll take you to the very threshold of pain with Brass Impact. I'm Darrell Brogdon. Join me where the music's always shaken, not stirred. The Retro Cocktail Hour.
Saturday evening from 7 to 9 on Border Radio KOFA.
The Yuma County Library District provides activities and resources at its branches for people of all ages. Events include story time, citizenship classes, bilingual programs, crafts, author talks, and more. For more information about the activities and calendar of events, plus other in-person and online resources, visit yumalibrary.org.
For KAWC News, I'm Cisco Stargazer, Education Solutions Reporter. If you have a child you're expecting to attend school next year, it's time to start thinking about enrollment. At Yuma School District 1, enrollment is now open for the 2026 to 2027 school year, which begins on Monday, August 3rd. Kids entering preschool through 8th grade can register online at yuma.org/registration. Meanwhile, the Crane Elementary School District is holding a series of registration events at its schools, starting February 23rd. Known as Explore Nights, parents will be able to visit schools, meet with teachers and principals, and ask questions about curriculum, programs, and transportation. Families can register their children at these events, but you can already handle that online at craneschools.org. The first day of school at Crane is July 27th. For more info and exact dates on the Explore Nights, check Crane's site. The sign-up form can be found there, too. For KAWC News, I'm Cisco Stargazer.
I'm Mike Suba, and I'm a big supporter of KAWC. You're getting a great source of information about our community, about the people that are working and living here, and you start going, you know what, this is really a valued service. And that's the great thing, is you've got a partnership here. And I'm a big believer in partnerships because the one thing I realized early on in life, I can maybe do a lot of stuff on a very limited basis, but when I start partnering up, it's amazing what we can do when we pool our resources. And so I hope that when people are listening to the station, enjoying the news broadcasts and the entertainment shows that are being presented, that they realize that you're not only the end user and enjoying what's being broadcast to you, but it can be a partnership too, where you can participate like I've discovered I can do and help get this service, enhance it, and provide even better programming. I'm Mike Suba, and I support KAWC.
From KAWC, this is Siendo Primero. I'm Melanie Ruiz Lopez.
And I'm Sajay Barcenas. In this new episode, we'll be talking about first-generation students.
I am proud of being a first-generation student. I'm representing my family name quite well in doing this.
Being a first-generation college student myself, I struggled a lot because I didn't ask for help.
A new energy with the same mission.
To give students a voice.
If you're not going to be at your radio, you can still listen to your favorite programs. Download the KAWC KOFA app from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store. Stream us online at kawc.org or borderradioaz.org, or ask your smart device to play KAWC or KOFA.
KOFA Border Radio doesn't sound like any other radio station in Yuma. We are a non-commercial source for music from around the world, across the decades, and local artists. Our hosts are volunteers. If you would like to get involved, send an email to music@borderradioaz.org.
What's up, Yuma? Welcome back to What's Up, Yuma Radio. We are here now joined by Jorge Flores and a few other people, a couple of other people from RAZA Advocates. So thank you guys for being with us. And I'm going to have everybody kind of introduce themselves, and I'm going to do my best to try to write down the names and remember. But we'll start with you because I think you were just on the commercial, you said, or the spot that we just played.
Yeah, I was in Siendo Primero. Well, I am actually.
Okay, all right.
Primero, and we're just doing our second episode, which I'm really excited for everyone to hear. And, well, my name's Melanie, and I'm with RAZA Advocates. I'm new, so I think I have just a lot of thoughts about how it is for me, but we have a lot of experience in here.
Hi, my name is Lisette, and I was a part of the cohort 5 for RAZA Advocates, so that was last semester.
Mm-hmm.
And hi, my name is Frida Jimenez, and I was also part of the cohort 5 with Lisette.
All right, and then?
My name is Saida, and I was also part of the cohort 5.
So what I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to move this mic over there, and I'm going to let you two share that one, okay? Can we do that? Yeah, get right over there. Okay, good deal. And Jorge, a little bit about you. Because are you a professor? Is that what it is? Or just a part of the advocates?
Well, I'm a professor at AWC. I work in South County, which is San Luis, Arizona.
Okay. So how long have you been a professor?
Well, I've been a professor at AWC for the past 10 years, but I've been in education for the past 27 years. 27
years. Are you from here in Yuma?
Well, you can say so. I got here when I was about 7 years old. I got here in 96. I'm 86.
86, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So you got here at 86. So did you always want to go into the education world?
Surprisingly, yes.
Yeah, okay.
I wanted to be a teacher because I had some issues when I was growing up, and I always had really dedicated teachers that helped me a lot. So I wanted to be a teacher all the time. It was kind of hard to get there, but when I got there, I just knew that I had to pay a tribute to all of those teachers that did so much for me, and that's the only way that I can pay them back.
Yeah, and so you mentioned that. So you're on this journey, and it's because people poured into your life. There was something, because you said you had some issues, something going on, and when that happens, a good mentor or somebody that kind of believes in you can kind of spark that is very important, right?
Definitely, yes. There's something that just stays in your heart, and you want to do the same for the future generations. And that's exactly what I want to do with each one of the people that come into my life. I want to make sure that they understand that there's so much more, and that they need to believe in themselves, and that they can do anything that they want to do.
Mm-hmm. So then when you got into the field, what do you teach, or what are you a professor of now, and what did you start in?
Well, when I graduated from college, I wanted to work with, kind of like middle school, high school, but I was 24 back then, and there was a lot of issues. Well, I think, like male teachers and problems with, like, unfortunately, like sexual abuse, stuff like that. It's always been an issue. So I don't know if I wanted to get into that controversy.
Gotcha.
And I decided to go for early childhood education.
Okay.
I was really happy in early childhood education, and I never thought I was going to be working with young adults until about 4 or 5 years ago. One of the persons I used to work with at the Department of Education gave me a call, and she said, Jorge, do you know anybody in Yuma that would like to work with high schoolers? And I said, I don't think she's actually asking me to find someone.
Yeah,
she wants
it was like a
me
hint
to do it.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. She was like, hint, hint. Yeah.
Definitely. So I said, you know what? I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I decided to do it is because I think a lot of the times, and I'm not criticizing Yuma, and I'm not criticizing any of the rural places in our state, but I think, a lot of the times we grow so fast, but we grow and we forget about really growing in regards to jobs for our youth. Mm-hmm. And opportunities for our youth. And there's not a lot of things for our youth to do if you are not an athlete, if you are not into, like the most common activities.
Yeah, so you said there's people that kind of get left by the wayside, somebody that, maybe doesn't have the same type of shine, so you're there for them. You wanted to kind of be there for them, and that probably helped led to the RAZA Advocates that you have today, right?
Definitely, yes. So once I got there, I was like, you know what, let's get this going. Let's get people motivated. Let's get people into social justice. Let's get them to get civic engagement. Let's talk about environmental justice, and let's find out what they can do.
So some of those things, and you're looking at these, you're seeing there's maybe a gap between the community and some of these issues, and so you're trying to, hey, you have a voice. You're trying to tell people you have a voice. You have a say in these things, correct?
Definitely, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the times, our youth don't realize the power that they can develop and what they can do in our communities. Mm-hmm. So we just wanted to give them that opportunity to develop their own voice. And we start young. We got programs at the high school level, but I was talking to my dean at in San Luis, and then I talked to the counselors and let's put this together. Let's become a club.
Okay. And so what are you a professor of now?
So I work in the early childhood education field.
You're still in that. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to take a break right now, and we're going to come on the other side of the break, and we're going to talk about actually when it started, and then we're going to hear from some of the young faces that we have right over here.
Okay.
All right. We're going to do that after a quick break. You're listening to What's Up Yuma Radio right here on 94.7 KOFA Border Radio.
Blood services provider Vitalant is hosting blood drives at Yuma locations on an ongoing basis. Daily personal emergencies and ongoing medical needs of thousands of patients require a constant and ready blood supply. Donations of all blood types, especially O, are needed. Locations, dates, and appointments at donors.vitalant.org.
And I hope maybe this year I can actually go to nationals in May.
This week on Arizona Edition, the winners from the Yuma County Spelling Bee. And we're celebrating the season of love. Our student journalists are taking you into Yuma's deep history of chapel weddings. Those stories on Arizona Edition. Saturday morning at 10 on KOFA 94.7 FM Border Radio.
Cloudy in Yuma today with a high near 73. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 48. In Prescott, a high near 54 and showers and thunderstorms possible. Mostly cloudy tonight with a low around 30. Scattered showers in the forecast for Kingman with the high near 59. Mostly clear this evening with a low around 39. And in Flagstaff, a high near 45 and rain showers possibly mixed with snow. Cloudy this evening, then gradually clearing with a low around 22.
Run by music lovers like yourselves, KOFA Border Radio has what you need a non-commercial home filled with music heard from all over the world. Tune in at 94.7 FM, 1320 AM on the KOFA app or at borderradioaz.org.
What's up, Yuma? Welcome back to What's Up, Yuma Radio. We are here with Jorge Flores from RAZA Advocates, and we left off on the story. You said you went to your dean over there, and you said we need to start a club. Was it well received when they said that? When you said that, did they say, what club? What are we doing? Or they said, let's make it happen?
Well, she immediately told me, let's talk to Omar, because I needed to get someone that was a full-time employee to be the mentor, right? So we needed 2 mentors. We immediately got Omar Heredia, which is the counselor for South County, and he said, hey, let's do this. So ever since, we're going into our 3rd year into RAZA Advocates. We became an official club, and it's been amazing. It's been great. Our club is getting better and better. And one of the things that I can tell you is that I'm always up to getting challenged by our kids. I want to make sure that they know that I always got their back and that I'm willing to do anything that they want me to do if it's going to help them.
Yeah. So then did you have to come up with like an official mission statement of what the club is? And can you let us know a little bit about what that mission statement is before we talk to these young ladies?
Yes, of course. So what it is just a club that is seeking to do civic engagement and social justice. So what they do is they look for a social issue and they decide something that is relevant in the community and for their age, and they're going to build a campaign around it for 1 semester. Mm-hmm. And they embed themselves into it. So what they do, they actually do research. It's called Y Part.
Oh, okay. Some research.
Yes.
Okay.
So Y is for youth, and part is for participatory action research. Mm. What they do is, for example, if they say, you know what, I want to know what resources we have for mental health at Arizona Western College. So they will go and look for those resources. If they said, you know what, clubs are good for mental health. Okay, so how are they good for mental health? How do you know that this club is good for this? They went to every single club and they had the experience that club. Mm. And then that's the way that they show or they told the rest of the students about it. Mm-hmm. And they did surveys, they did events, they put together a mental health forum here at AWC Conference Center.
Get a little closer to the mic. Yeah.
They did a mental health forum at AWC Conference Center last year, and we're getting ready to do our 2nd annual on April 18.
Okay. So then you put it together. You said you've grown and you're challenged by some of the kids to figure out, the youngsters, this is an issue for me. So does anybody want to speak to some of those challenges or some of the issues that you've brought forward to Jorge? I'll let whoever wants to answer. Don't be shy.
I can start.
Okay.
Well, I was like the first one to go into the race leaders first.
Okay.
And I met Jorge, and I was like, oh, okay, he's pretty chill. He's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Then on college, I bring up Lisette and Zaira to the project and stuff. And when we started the project, we were like, how can we make it popular? How can we?
And what project was it?
The RAZA Advocates.
Okay, so as a whole, how to make it? Okay.
Yeah, so you start in race leaders, and then you go to RAZA Advocates once you're in college. And I was like, how can we make it fun and stuff? And we started first doing interviews, and then I don't remember who told us about a running club that was going on, and then Jorge, we asked Jorge should we go, should we start doing it? And he's like, okay, guys, I was like, I will try to go with you guys. And then he was like the one pushing us like to, hey guys, who's coming and stuff.
This is a running club?
Yeah, like
running?
Like running.
I would never do that. So props to you, Jorge, for doing that. Like, nah, I don't. I walk. I saunter at times.
I mostly do like interviews and walk with them. Like I didn't run at all.
Okay, there you go. I could do that part.
And I lost 40 pounds since then.
Man, jeez, that's pretty good. So that was a good challenge. So that was one of the original challenges, getting him involved in that. And then was it like you learned something from it? You interviewed. How does that work?
Yeah, we learn a lot because since we were doing mental health, we interview some people that were running with their dogs, like how the dog helped them like with their mental health, or how like running helped them with the mental health. So it was like a pretty good experience for us.
Mm-hmm. Anybody else?
Well, apart from like the running club, we also tried to experience different types of clubs that the school had to offer, so that we could see like, how does this club have an impact on youth? I remember some of our members attended the salsa club. It was a dancing salsa club.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and we at the end of the club, we would like interview the people there and be like, oh, do you do this? Like, how did you start this? Does it help you? Do you think it helps you with your mental health? And we also did the public speaking club, like getting out of your comfort zone, speaking in front of people. And we thought that was like a very important part, because it was not only getting Jorge out of his shell, but also us. So we were pushing each other to try new things.
Okay, so hold on. So then you're participating in that club, so you're learning public speaking as well, and then interviewing people about it? Okay. So how'd that go?
Honestly, I think it was a great outcome, because we got to see like the impact that those clubs have on us. Mm-hmm. And we got to share them with like other people and like inform them of when these clubs took place and when you could attend and the benefits it could have for you.
Mm-hmm. So that you did that. So did everybody speak? Did all of you have to speak? No, she's shaking her head. No, she didn't speak. Are you the shy one? Yeah, you're the shy one today. It's okay. Kind of the shy one. Kind of. Yeah, I could tell by the voice like that. But what are some of the other things you guys done?
Apart for like
get a little bit closer.
Apart for the events, we also have like a social media. Mm-hmm. And with that, we post every day. Like, every day? Try every day. Okay. Try to post every day, just like to have like our followers like about their mental health, because right now I think they're also doing mental health.
Yeah, we kept it going. We were like, that was great. And then Jorge just talked a lot about what they did. They were the best. So when like it got time to pick our team, we were just like, we'll go with mental health too. Mm-hmm. Like that was just such a good thing, and they had like a lot of resources, and I think they did a lot of change to everyone. So we're just like, we're going with mental health too. Mm-hmm. Mental health. Yeah. So what are some of the other things you're looking towards maybe getting into?
Well, one of the things that is happening right now is since we've been participating with the health and wellness department with Adrian. A lot of the departments and a lot of the clubs here at AWC, they're starting to see AWC RAZA Advocates as really advocates in the community. So we've been getting letters and emails from them that they want us to participate and support their, the different topics and the different ideas. So, for example, we just got a letter that they want us to participate on the conservation of birds. What is it? Birds. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Birds, environment, and habitat. Mm-hmm. So we're going to help and support them. And again, it's just wonderful how they really see these youngsters as, advocates in their community.
Yeah, valuable assets in the community, right? Mm-hmm. So, and then social media, you mentioned that, and that's how I came across what you guys do is on social media. I'm always on there, and I saw that. So who handles the social media stuff? Or all of you kind of?
Well, when we were RAZA Advocates, we were the ones.
Okay. So when you were, you're not a part. Okay, you did it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, was that fun?
It was a learning process.
It was learning?
Yeah, because we had different departments. So we had a research department, a social media, and a marketing department. And everyone got to choose like the department they wanted to be in, the one they felt more comfortable with. And for us, well, for social media, it was a learning process as we had to learn how to edit or like create content that would be engaging and like that would make people stop and be like, oh, I want to watch this, like entertainment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, but you guys are young. You should be naturally good at it, right? You guys are on TikTok all the day, you know, anyway?
That's what we were thinking of. Like every day.
It didn't work.
Yeah, every day we were like, what is popular right now that we can post
like
on?
a trend and stuff. Yeah, absolutely. So, but we're going to be wrapping up here pretty soon. Let everybody know how they can find out more information and where they can find you on social media and stuff.
Okay, so on Instagram, it's just RAZA Advocates. You can look just at the page and you'll see a lot of content, and I think it's really good, and it will help a lot of people. So, and then on Facebook, I think it's everywhere. It's just RAZA Advocates.
AWC.
Okay.
AWC
RAZA Advocates.
And then if somebody wants to get involved, just send a message, or how does that work?
You can see the advertisement in all over AWC.
All over.
And you can ask a student live. They have the information for the club there, and all you have to do is just reach out, and we're always available. We initiate with the participants every semester, and we keep anywhere between 1 to 15. That's our capacity every semester, and we change participants.
I got to wrap it up real quick. You don't have headphones on, but there's music playing. So thank you guys for coming. This was awesome. I appreciate all of you guys coming in. We need to do this more often. All right. And with that, What's Up, Yuma Radio is a production of KAWC, Colorado River Public Media. We broadcast from the Matador Activity Center at AWC. Want to thank Talon, Anthony, Juan, Dave Reek. You can find out more about KAWC at KAWC.org on Facebook and on the KAWC app. Stay tuned for our following program, KOFA Midday Music. And on our next program, we're taking Monday off, so everybody else enjoy it. And you can listen to the podcast version of our program anytime and check out episodes at the link.
What's Up Yuma is sponsored by High Tanks Brewing Company, serving up scratch-made food, craft beers, and experiences at 2 desert locations in Welton. More at hightanks.com.
This is Border Radio, KOFA Yuma. We can be heard on a radio at 94.7 FM and 1320 AM, on a computer at kawc.org, and on your phone with the KOFA app. We have been a service of Arizona Western College for more than 55 years.
The AWC Foundation is accepting nominations for the Arizona Western College Hall of Fame through March 14th. The Hall of Fame honors alumni, faculty, and community leaders who have made significant contributions to the mission of the college or in service to the larger world. More at foundation.azwestern.edu.
BBC News with